Hi, welcome to Quirky Queen's Journals. My name's Kirsten. So I have been watching Denise on Two Little Owls Studio. It's Two Little Owls, but it's spelled L-I-L. So I will link her in the description. Now, she is just wonderful because of her enthusiasm. She gets extremely excited. She kind of reminds me of Froyle, except she does it for paints on her paper and Froyle does it for paints on her gel plate, both of which are wonderful. So I'm not using this paper, put that away. So I have an A3 size sheet of paper that I don't have painter's tape, but I'm using masking tape, Scotch. It's just what I had. Now I've stuck it down to the back of, this is a plastic cover that was on a sketch pad, so I thought that's ideal. We're not going for a border because my intention today, and this is another thing Denise at Little Owls Studio said, don't paint the whole picture. Think about it as you're going to find little areas that are wonderful, and that's what we're going to do today. So I have cut this out. It's the size of an artist trading card, which is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Kuritake Gansai Tambai. I will not have said that correctly. Paints. These are watercolours. So I have Blue Grey Deep, Cherry Blossom Pink, which is highly contaminated by other colours, Maroon, Rose Beige, Gold, Greenish Yellow. I've also brought out some oil pastels. This looks roughly like a burnt sienna type colour, light olive green and darkish yellow colour. These are high flow acrylic paints. They're like acrylic inks. So I've brought out a bright yellow and a burnt sienna and some acrylic heavy bodies, opera rose, which is like the pink in a highlighter, Payne's grey, greenish yellow, alizarin red, cheap watercolour brushes from the range. So these are just synthetic, and these are my good ones. This is a rigger, number 4 size, and a sword, a quarter sword, because I bought them separately. So they're my good paint brushes. I'm just painting in a way that feels nice, basically. We're just putting marks on the paper. Now I'm using this quite dry. The brush is damp. I had sprayed the little pans of watercolour. I didn't spray the paper before I used it. I also have my trusty towel. I always have the towel because I can use that to wipe the wetness off of the paintbrush as I go. Right, I'm going to go with the rose beige now. I do like it's quite a creamy colour, which is not something that you would expect with watercolours. quite like the flow there. Slightly nervous to use this colour. Trying to avoid the areas where it's very wet. It's nice in the bottom of that rose beige, isn't it? Using the blue-grey deep very sparingly. Well, that's the intention. Another thing Denise did was she just put a wet paintbrush on and created blooms. So you don't see it at first, but as it dries, you will see these areas start to create paler areas. Quite like this mark making with watercolours. Let's do a circle. Oops, need to be a bit more careful about blending colours. There. I'm just going to lift this puddle up. Don't know if the colour choices are strong enough, or they will be when we add in the others. We're not going to let it dry, we're going to add in some oil pastels. These are Mongaio. So I like these. I think this cost £45 on Amazon. Had it a long time, used it a lot, and they are creamy, they are blendable, and they're like a quarter of the price of Sennelier, so they're a good substitute. Just going to swap hands. So we are looking to make the ATCs. It's actually quite a relief because I'm not actually looking at the overall composition of the picture. I'm just kind of having fun making marks, and then we'll go in to look for composition. I do like this light olive green. Ah, that's not a good shape. I'm getting too samey. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some sort of knife. It says outspan, which makes me think of oranges, plastic.
Let's unload on it.
I'm going to use some of this Payne's Grey. Thinking we could do with a salmon pink. Oh, that could work. I was looking for a, I feel it needs lifted. I wonder, this is moss green. I think it needed that lift. want to use this yellow again. And we're going to let it dry. I did intend to use some of the high flow. Oh. Where's my skewer? Right, I think we'll leave it there. I think we're going to have a lot of good stuff in here actually. This is a bit too dense. This is just bronze heavy body acrylic paint. It's not the right colour. Walk away. I think we're quite dry. We're dry enough anyway. I didn't mean to put a border tape on this. It's a bit of a waste of paper because this wasn't meant to be a complete picture. But never mind. Ooh. I have a favourite area already, and it's round here, and I just want to see what part of it is that I want. Is it this? This. So what Denise does is she actually cuts it larger than it needs to be. Because then she has a bit of room to play with if she decides to add anything to it. Okay. I like that. Now this is very close to the other one. See, this is coming in, but it's fine because we've made them larger. There's something about this that I like. I think that was it there. That's it there. Here's the other pencil. I don't have much room left. I'm going to cut these ones out just now. And what Denise says is she would keep these parts and she can use them as collage paper. Right, let's keep looking. Don't like that crossover. Now, I like this, but I don't like that. Really don't like, I don't like that and I don't like that. I think this. I'm going to go for this. I really don't think there's anything in here that I would want. There we go. Really happy with these. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed, and all credit to Denise Love at Two Little Owls channel for giving me this idea. So I had fun making a big picture. I've chosen the best parts of it, and now I've got 5 ATCs. Or, you know, ideas for more composition on a bigger scale. This line here is a bit thick, but apart from that, that's a good, it's just nice ideas. I think the colour palette worked well together. A bit bland, but overall worked well together. Maybe next time I'll be bolder. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.